Good evening, I'm meteorologist Bill Dotson. We take a look at satellite and you see this feed of moisture moving in from the Pacific Ocean all the way up the East Coast. That has helped bring us beneficial rains today. We're still in severe drought, but today's rains certainly were a welcome sight. Some areas did receive over an inch of precipitation. We take a look at radar and you can see the precipitation is moving out of our area into eastern Kentucky, eastern Tennessee. We're still going to have some patchy light rain tonight. Fog likely to develop, some of that could be dense, and then with the fog will be some drizzle. Thankfully we'll stay above freezing, so there's no concerns about ice on bridges or any surfaces. You can see some snow back here in Nebraska. This area up here is getting ready for a big winter storm next Monday and Tuesday, probably going to be a blizzard across portions of the Dakotas, Minnesota, and Nebraska. We take a look at radar estimated rainfall from the last few days, and you can see some pockets of heavy rain across our southern counties. Remember, the forecast was for the heaviest totals to be along the Kentucky-Tennessee border into the Boot Heel and then southward. That's pretty much what happened. You can see these red areas, even some pink in Graves County. That's 2 to 3 inches of rain. Portions of Fulton County had more than 2 inches. As you move into southeast Missouri and southern Illinois, especially southern Illinois, totals were lighter. Actually, you see this blue area here, less than a half an inch of rain. Other areas did pick up a half inch to 1 inch. There is a band across parts of Alexander, Pulaski, into McCracken, Livingston County, southern Pope, and Massac, where 1 to 2 inches of rain fell. So a wide range of rainfall totals, but about as anticipated. Totals were a little lower than we thought, say 5 days ago when we were forecasting this event. We did think we would see some heavier totals a little further north. Overall, we needed this rain. We are in severe drought, and thankfully we didn't have any severe weather with it, and we didn't have to worry about freezing temperatures. We take a look at Futurecast radar. Now this will show the rain exiting our region tonight. Again, patchy drizzle remaining, maybe some light showers. And then as we move through tomorrow, we should see some clearing after the morning fog lifts. And then as we move into tomorrow night, watch to the southwest as more precipitation develops as a wave of low pressure moves along this front, and that will bring us some extra rainfall on Saturday morning into Saturday afternoon. It may linger a little bit into the evening hours, especially over our eastern counties. Not expecting any severe weather. Again, no severe weather, just some beneficial rainfall. Now, I know a big topic of conversation on social media has been a potential storm system Monday and Tuesday of next week. We have pushed that into mainly Tuesday and Tuesday night now. We see this deep area of low pressure develop over portions of Kansas and Nebraska. That's going to then move northeastward, deepening, bringing blizzard conditions behind it and a band of thunderstorms out ahead of it. Some of those thunderstorms could be severe over especially Oklahoma, Texas, Arkansas, Louisiana, perhaps into Tennessee and Mississippi. As far as our region, we may be too far north for the severe weather. I'm keeping a close eye on it, of course. It wouldn't take much to bring severe weather into our region. In particular, I'm watching southern Missouri Tuesday and Tuesday night. As the system moves a little further to the northeast, it occludes. And what happens when a system occludes is it stops deepening, and it also stops pulling the higher moisture farther north. And that moisture is what feeds into the severe weather. So it's possible that our region will avoid this severe threat with this system. I would encourage you to, of course, as always, weather evolves. So you'll want to monitor updates over the coming days. Some more beneficial rain from this system. As a matter of fact, it could bring heavy rain, especially Tuesday night, and greater than an inch possible, maybe some areas 2 inches or more. We'll have to see if thunderstorms are embedded in the rain. And then as we move into Wednesday, rain may linger as this system slowly dies off over the central plains. You can see that it is now meandering into Iowa and Missouri, the area of low pressure. It stopped deepening. Some of the models even bring it southward for a bit. Cold air comes in behind the system, and then we'll be left with dry conditions Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. As we pull further out, I don't like to go too far out. Models don't do well past day 5 in this type of environment. But we could see a couple more systems, perhaps as we move into week 2, 3, and 4 of December. Here I'll stop on December 21st, possibly some precipitation. And then I'm watching a system around Christmas, Christmas Eve as well. I know a lot of you will have travel plans, so too far out for details. Won't know if that's going to be rain or snow or a little bit of everything in our region, but it is something I'm watching. Again, confidence is low this far out. The farther out you go in time with models, the less reliable they are. But the pattern is favorable for several cold shots as we move into the last half of the month of December, and some of that precipitation could, of course, be snow if we can get the cold air in here. If you're not a Weather Talk subscriber, then go to www.weathertalk.com and sign up. Your subscription gets you the videos, it gets you into the weather blog, the daily weather blog. It gets you short and long range Missouri and Ohio Valley outlooks, the long range agricultural outlooks. You get app messages for severe weather, winter storms, ice storms. You get the daily forecast, all of that. Just go to weathertalk.com. And before we go, one last thing. In remembrance of December 10th, several local newspapers will be putting out a tornado booklet. You can find that in the Mayfield Messenger, the Paducah Sun, and the Princeton Times Leader on December 10th. And then Wednesday, December 14th, in the Eddyville Herald Ledger. And then Thursday, December 15th, you can find that in the Marshall County Tribune and the Metropolis Planet.